Boo and welcome back. I feel like I'm too close to the mic, but there's nothing I can do right now. Unless I adjust it down. Wait one sec. Boo! Welcome back. It's a disaster. We're in shambles. We're so in shambles. I forgot that this is the wrong way around. I'm gonna move this up a bit. You might see the wire a little bit, but there's nothing I can do about that. Anyways, it's kind of 3 o'clock. I kind of woke up at 2 something. Don't judge me. It's the day of upload. Don't judge me. I had coursework. I was up till like okay, I want to say I had like 9 hours of sleep. So that's like, you know, good enough. Like it's not overly over. But man, I'm not like, okay, I'm mildly drowning, but at the same time I'm swimming. You know what I mean? Like I'm not stressed out about my coursework or anything. I haven't done anything more for this except for finish it. But I think I finished it on Saturday, so it feels like I've done nothing for it. But finally this page is finished, but I haven't formatted it or backed it up, so I need to do those things before I work on the template. Page 39, I don't know if I'm going to show that to you, to be very honest, because it's like more world building-y. That reminds me, I had a dream. I'm thinking Tangled, basically, yeah. I don't have that much time to record. I don't have that much time to edit. And I kind of want to do a bit of uni work here as well, the coursework. The sun is dying, as you can tell by the shadows. So that's quite unfortunate. Oh yeah, I was saying world building. I had like this cool I had this cool dream. I want to write that down in my journal. Oh yeah, I finished my journal like not yesterday, the day before. I didn't even document that. That's great. I should probably write that. Finished journal. And now I'm on to my next one. They're quite slim. I do want to get another like bullet journal, bullet diary like this, so that I can like write in straight lines, because pretty much all of that is me writing bent and wobbly because it's plain paper basically, but it's really nice paper. Anyways, yeah, I kind of just don't have any time to yap, but also I don't know why. Okay, so if you wanted to know what I'm currently watching, because that's what I tend to do nowadays, I tend to, like, I say nowadays, but like in the videos as well, in these studio vlogs or whatever, I tend to like say what I'm watching and how I feel about it. And wow, my iPad's at 16%. Everything's telling me to hurry up. Hurry. Okay, I'll show you that whilst it loads. We'll play around with the lighting. Nope, I can't even zoom in to see. I don't want it to be that high that it's interfering with life, as in the sunshine from the outside world, but I don't think it is. I think you're relatively good. I think I'm good to go the whole way. Maybe like you can see, it's getting quite dark there. So I don't know how accurate of a representation this is, but anyways, what I was saying is that I've been so I finished She-Ra, so yay, I finished that finally after like quite a couple of years hiatus on my end. I don't know, like, oh, my cat's saying under like my lap desk thing. Anyways, I realized that I was a lot further along than I thought. Like, I don't know, I thought that She-Ra had 7 seasons and that like I was on like season 3 or something, but no, I was like, I think a bit into season 4 or so. Like, I'd met Double Trouble and Double Trouble had been kidnapped. What is that? Anyways, guys, I don't know, I want you to be able to see properly, but it looks like you can't really see all that properly. Like, it's not as bright as it is on my end, but I don't wanna mess up the values, you know what I mean, by shining this lamp that I have. Maybe that'll be fine. Who knows? If you hate it, I'm sorry. I'm kind of in a bit of a rush. I was like, half of me, okay, so like a lot of me has been sick recently, and then I was like, man, do I just call a sick week? And I was like, no, because if I call a sick week with the vlogs, stop doing that. If I call a sick week with the vlogs, then I know I'm just gonna keep taking sick weeks probably. So that's why we're like, you know, concising it and everything, making everything manageable, kind of. Can you not? Anyways, so I'm probably gonna do some work this weekend. That way I'll have stuff to show you on Friday next week, and then like the whole of next week I can kind of concentrate on my coursework and stuff. It's due next Friday, so like technically I think like, you know, it'll be over and then I'll get back into making mode. Anyways, what I was saying with She-Ra and stuff, I honestly do not know if this is better. I think I should just close this. Maybe I should close the curtain too, and then the brightness from this will just like counteract that and that. My cat got so scared because he lives by the window, kind of. I don't know if I prefer that, but like that's what you're getting, I guess. Or like, let's see if I can move up the exposure-y, brightness-y thing. I don't know. Oh, that's way too high. That's kind of good enough for our purposes. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, so I finished Hero, really enjoyed it. I kind of forgot about like some of like the reality bendiness of it. Like I liked the lore, you know what I mean? Like I feel like when I was younger watching it, I didn't really grasp, not that I didn't grasp the concepts or whatever, like I kind of forgot how good it progressively becomes and some of the character developments and everything. Katra's redemption arc, love that for her. I feel like she reminds me of Azura, and she has the redemption that Azura never got, that type of thing. Yeah, so that's one thing. What else? Oh yeah, so then like I don't know, like okay, also I've started a lot basically. I started Love Through a Prism, but I kind of want to, okay, my cat wants to come inside, wait. Okay, he's inside and he's happy, so that's all well and good. I forgot what I was saying. So, like I was saying previously, I started that, but I kind of want to keep that for when I want to feel artistically inspired. So, practically, I want to watch that over like after my coursework. So in the time period that I have off, I will watch that and be like artistically motivated to like do my craft and all that. Also, I'm gonna watch Kami-sama Kiss season 2 because it's finally out, but I've been holding on it. But it's not out on the UK servers, it's out on the US servers, but girls VPNing. Anyways, so this, oh yeah, I forgot the main thing basically. And then I don't know how I went into like a 80s 90s rabbit hole. So I watched Hook. Like I was watching this like a movie a day kind of thing, but it's only lasted for 2 days so far because I watched Hook. I don't know how I felt about Hook, I can't lie. I thought it would be more like a bit more touching, like soul touching in the way that like I'm gonna just cycle through these and not really say much. I like the, what do you call it, the decimally bits and the embellishments. I feel like they helped. Oh my god, you can't really see much. I don't know if this was the move, guys, but anyways, I think you can see proper now. What I was saying was, so I watched that. Oh wait, I watched 3 movies. Okay, never mind, sorry. I watched that, didn't really feel as like soul nourishing as the Dead Poets Society, let's say, or so. I there's a bit about it about like growing up and like being a kid and that type of thing, but like some parts of it I was just like no. And then I watched Labyrinth the other day, like the day straight after. The vibes in that was so fun. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, it's so weird watching something that's made in the 80s or the 90s when you haven't existed in the 80s and the 90s, because there is still like a nostalgia towards that period, because like when I was growing up, like I feel like a lot of you as well, like the 80s and the 90s felt so relatively close, like we just missed it. So there was a lot of like bleed in, you know how like like currently like the 2000s kind of feel kind of lost to us, in the sense that like you look back at it in terms of memories and like photos and like this and that and blah blah blah, and in terms of media, but like hardly, like I don't know how to phrase it. Like I feel like some movies from the 2000s get watched and stuff, or media, or like whatever, clothing, stuff like that, but I feel like there's not, like it hasn't, it's probably phased out, definitely more so than like the 2010s, right, the 20 teens. I feel like you can still find people who dress accordingly, but like I feel like some people make a conscious effort to preserve certain ways of dressing, like you know how you see people wearing vintage stuff and whatnot, but I feel like unconsciously you see like a lot of people preserving style from those eras or so. But like each era, every year, like not every year, but like every decade, they kind of like phase out. So yeah, like I feel like the 80s and the 90s are completely phased out. I think the 2000s pretty much is as well. 2016, 2026 is the new 2016 apparently, according to TikTok, which also this like whole thing is set during that time period. So hee hee ha ha. If you're here for November, I like those as well. So that was one thing that I watched. I liked the clothing and the like the puppets and whatnot, and it gave me a very like Doctor Who feel, because like they would use, like back in the day, they would use like, I think still, I don't know, but they would use, I like the spiral, I don't know why I did it, but like I like it. They would use puppets and stuff, and I kind of just like the way that it looks. So yeah, there's like a nostalgia there, but like a nostalgia for a time that I never really existed in, because the 2000s, the 2010s I've existed in, not as an adult, but like, you know, that was my cat who sneezed, by the way, if you heard that. Anyways, I really like all of this. I don't think there's much to say because I've said a lot about like the plot here in the previous one. this I kind of made it so that the black inkiness stains into the purple, or like the blue and stuff. Basically I wanted it to be dramatic, so I want this part, like, again, because it's like a YouTube-y thing as well. Okay, I feel like I need to put the brightness a bit up, or maybe I should open the windows. Why did I close them? Anyways, this video has been very jumpy around like what the topic is and whatnot, like what I'm actually saying, what I'm doing. But yeah, so like I don't know, like 80s fantasies, 90s fantasies. I don't know, but like I think I don't know why there was something that was there that was calling me. But Labyrinth has been like a movie that I've wanted to watch for quite a while, but I finally got around to watching it. So yeah, I did that. And the third movie that I watched was Beetlejuice, and I really found it so funny and so, like, you know, I don't know, it's just so fun. And that too, I don't know if it was made in the 90s or the 80s or like 89 or 1980 thing, but it's also strange seeing a lot of actors younger, or like a lot of familiar faces from like other shows and stuff, like the mum from Home Alone is in it. I really liked the sparkles that I did and the embellishment. Basically I just like the embellishment. That's all I've been doing this whole week. Yeah, there's not much to say. That looks horrendous. Okay, well that's brightening up the screen. I don't know if you were able to see anything previously, but now because this bright blob you are, so I'm just gonna cycle through everything again. This is like the colors seem a little bit more saturated than they were before, or like brighter, so in real life it's a little less intimidating. But yeah, so then I moved on to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was quite fun. Like, yeah, I don't really have much to say. I just want to document that. And then I started watching Troll Hunters. So I finished She-Ra. She-Ra was like my treadmill show, which like I will watch whilst I walk on the treadmill. But then I switched to looking Love Through a Prism, and that felt very like artsy to me, like not a good treadmill show, you know what I mean? And then I switched to Troll Hunters. But my problem is with Netflix on Troll Hunters, I thought like, oh, maybe they'll remove it by like February or whatever, because they're removing She-Ra for like similar reasons or whatever, like DreamWorks produced it, blah 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 blah, both of them, blah blah blah. I don't know the politics behind it, but they're not. But they have that show, which is free and fine to watch. Then they have like another movie, and then there's two other like spin-off shows that they don't have / they do have, because now it's saying like, unless like because the plan I have is the one with like the ads in it, so now it's saying unless you upgrade to an ad-free plan you can't watch these. And I was like, that's so rude. Why are you pulling like an Amazon Prime or something on me? Like why are you like now bringing stuff that I can't watch in an attempt to make me pay to watch more? Okay, where did it go? The brightness. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're done, to be fair. You've seen everything. You've seen Jazz in her eyes. I've kind of yapped as much as I want. We're at the 20-minute mark, so I think I'm gonna disappear. I really do like how this page came about. I think I spent ages on it. There's the lighting, which kind of matches our current situation. She's got lighting from that end as well. The lighting would obviously be in the opposite direction. Likewise, how Jazz's reflection is the opposite way around to that. And yeah, that's kind of it. I really like the sparkly things. I don't have a consistent style, so like whatever about that. But like the wings look different every so often. Anyways, I'm on such a crime crunch. I'm on such a crime crunch. Oh my god, a time crunch, not a crime crunch. Okay, wait, give me a sec. Let me on the lights again. I opened the blinds because it was kind of, it's kind of giving darkness, and I was like, not right now, we're not in that era right now. Anyways, so that is it. I'm trying to think, is there more that I want to say? But yeah, so I started Troll Hunters. I enjoyed it. I am enjoying it. I'm like 2 episodes in. Anyways, so that is kind of it. I will see you next week, hopefully with more done, hopefully at a faster pace of making videos and stuff. And yeah, wish me luck with my coursework and that. That's my breakdown for this week, I believe. And yeah, look after yourselves. I don't say that, but like, do that. Now that I've said it, you must. You simply must. If you do want to find out, like, if you do want to stay involved, what am I trying to say? If you do want to know when this webcomic is going to be conveyed onto the YouTube side of things, or the webtoon side of things. The YouTube side, it is going to be on my other channel, which you can find in the descriptions. OKIEE Presents. I'll probably show the banner thing for that. And yeah, that's it. See yas. I need to wrap this thing up. Yeah, so see you. Bye. Bye.